Archangel Michael says, a major revelation has just occurred in your connection. Your person can't hide it anymore. The truth is out, and they're completely shook by it. This isn't just any ordinary revelation, but a divine unveiling meant to shift everything between you. The universe has orchestrated this exact moment when their deepest truth could no longer stay hidden. It's not a coincidence that you found this message today. Your spirit guided you here because this revelation directly affects your journey. Divine timing has forced what was in darkness into the light. This exposed truth isn't just a small disclosure. It holds the power to transform your entire connection and future path with this person. What's been revealed has left your person in a state of shock, their foundation shaken as they face what they can no longer deny. Take a deep breath, because this truth changes everything you thought you understood about them and your situation. They've been carrying this secret, hiding their real feelings and thoughts, but the weight became too heavy. The divine decided it was time for the veil to drop. Your person never expected to be exposed this way, and now they're reeling, trying to process that everyone can see what they tried to hide. Your spirit is ready for this revelation, and the timing couldn't be more divinely arranged. The universe has aligned everything to bring this hidden truth to light exactly when you needed to see it. If you're ready to receive the full understanding of what your person can no longer hide, type Amen now and prepare your heart for this disclosure. Let this divine knowledge flow through you and anchor your soul in what's real instead of what's been hidden. Archangel Michael whispers, the truth they've been hiding already lives in your intuition, but this moment will bring it fully into your awareness. Your person has been carrying something significant inside, a reality they've tried to keep concealed from the world, and especially from you. The burden of this secret has weighed heavily on their soul. They've wanted to be honest for so long, but fear held them back. Fear of judgment, fear of consequences, fear of changing everything. But the universe decided that truth must prevail. Something happened that made it impossible to maintain the facade. Now their truth stands exposed, and they're in a state of shock, processing the reality that what they worked so hard to hide is now visible to all. This isn't just about them. It's about your connection and its authentic purpose. Like this video to accelerate the complete revelation of what your person can no longer hide. You're stepping into divine awareness, and this message is your gateway to seeing the full truth. Let this moment ground you in reality rather than illusion. The exposed truth isn't meant to hurt, but to heal by removing what's been blocking authentic connection. Embrace this energy of revelation that's breaking through all barriers. The divine has seen how this hidden truth was affecting both your energy and your person's soul. This revelation is tied to feelings they couldn't suppress anymore, a reality that has been growing stronger in the shadows. They felt the mounting pressure, but didn't expect exposure to happen this way or this suddenly. Now the universe has perfectly aligned everything, so there's nowhere to hide. What's been revealed has shocked them to their core, because they believed they could contain it forever. This truth that's now exposed will shift your understanding of everything that's happened between you. The spiritual realm doesn't allow important truths to stay hidden indefinitely. There's always a divine timing for revelation. Your angels have been working behind the scenes, creating the perfect conditions for this mask to fall away, so healing can finally begin. Archangel Michael says, do not fear this exposed truth, for it will finally set both of you free. The weight of this concealed reality has not only burdened your person, but has also kept your connection from reaching its highest potential. This moment of revelation creates space for authentic interaction. Type 777 to receive the clarity and understanding that this divine exposure brings. These numbers open the channel for complete awareness to flow into your heart and mind. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $50. The universe recognizes this energy, exchange, and amplifies the clarity coming your way. The universe is breaking open closed doors and shining light into hidden corners. This is your moment of awakening to what's been happening beneath the surface. Your person has been struggling with this truth, trying to keep it contained, pretending even to themselves that it wasn't real or important. But divine forces intervened, because this concealment was blocking spiritual growth for both of you. The shocked state they're in comes from suddenly facing what they've denied. They never imagined being exposed this way, perhaps thinking they could take this secret to the grave. But the angels know that hidden truths create energetic blockages that prevent souls from their highest path. You've sensed something wasn't being shared, haven't you? That's your intuition connecting to the truth before it was visible. You're more spiritually attuned than you realize, and this revelation confirms what your soul already knew. Type 11 to connect with the divine understanding of how your person is processing this exposure. They're in a state of emotional turmoil that's visible to the spiritual realm. Their energy is scattered as they try to make sense of being so completely seen. The walls they built have crumbled, leaving them vulnerable and exposed in ways they never prepared for. They're asking themselves how this happened, how they lost control of the narrative they worked so hard to maintain. There's a mixture of fear and strange relief washing through them. Fear of judgment, but relief from no longer carrying such a heavy deception. They're wondering what comes next, now that the truth is out. Their foundation feels shaky as they realize they can't go back to pretending. This exposed truth forces them to face themselves and you with newfound honesty. Everything has changed in an instant. Archangel Michael surrounds you with a shield of protective light as you process this revelation. The exposure of this truth was divinely timed, and you are being held in grace as you integrate what it means. Your person's shocked state shows how significant this revelation truly is. They never thought they'd be so completely seen. But you are not meant to be disturbed by their reaction or this truth. You're being guided to understand it from a higher perspective, seeing how it fits into your soul's journey. The angels have been preparing the way for this moment, clearing energetic blocks so the truth could emerge. This exposure isn't random or accidental, but part of a divine plan to move both of you toward authentic connection and growth. This revelation creates a crossroads in your connection with this person. The path forward will be built on what's real, rather than what's hidden. Your person is experiencing a spiritual awakening through this exposure, though it feels like a crisis to them now. The shock of being seen so completely is forcing them to face parts of themselves they've denied. This truth coming to light explains the confusion and mixed signals you've felt before. Those moments when something didn't add up, when their words and energy didn't match. All of it makes sense now. You weren't imagining things. Your intuition was picking up on what they were hiding. Moving forward, your interactions will transform because pretense can no longer stand between you. The divine has removed the veil for a reason, to create space for something more authentic to grow. Every conversation from this point will contain a new level of honesty. Type 444 to align with the divine plan unfolding through this truth revelation. Each step forward now is guided and purposeful, leading both you and your person toward greater authenticity. Trust in this process of unveiling. Archangel Michael says, "Truth revealed always serves the highest good, even when it initially creates discomfort." This exposure is part of a larger spiritual alignment happening in your life. Embrace it with an open heart and clear vision. As you process this exposed truth, maintain your spiritual center. Your person is currently off balance, trying to regain their footing after being so unexpectedly revealed. Your steady energy provides an anchor during this turbulent time. Don't rush to react or make immediate decisions based on this revelation. Allow the truth to fully settle into your awareness. Take time in meditation to ask your angels for guidance on how to respond with wisdom rather than emotion. This is a delicate turning point that requires spiritual discernment. Remember that even though your person is shocked, this exposure ultimately serves their highest good too. They needed to stop hiding this truth to move forward on their soul path. The divine sometimes creates these moments of revelation when we aren't brave enough to create them ourselves. Trust the timing and purpose behind what's been uncovered. This exposed truth, though initially shocking, creates the foundation for authentic connection. When pretense falls away, real understanding can finally begin. The divine has removed what was blocking genuine energy exchange between you and your person. They may be shaken now, but this revelation opens the door to a level of honesty that wasn't possible before. Type 888 to claim the healing and clarity that comes through truthful connection. These numbers activate the flow of authentic communication and understanding. The divine is weaving your paths together with intention, not based on illusion but on what's real. You are exactly where you need to be, witnessing this truth come to light at the perfect time. This exposure may feel disruptive, but it's actually aligning everything properly for the first time. This revelation marks a critical turning point in your connection. It's not just information being exposed, it's transformation being initiated. As your person processes the shock of being seen so completely, old patterns and pretenses are falling away. They can no longer hide behind the walls they built, and this vulnerability creates space for real change. This is a spiritual initiation for both of you. Type 999 to embrace the completion of old illusions and the beginning of new authenticity. These numbers signify endings that create beginnings. The divine is lifting the veil of deception so that truth can flourish. You are stepping into awareness like never before. This message reached you at this exact moment because you're ready to see what's been hidden. The universe has orchestrated this revelation for your spiritual growth and highest good. Your person's shocked state won't last forever. They're currently processing the reality that they can no longer hide their truth. The initial panic of exposure will gradually shift into acceptance as they realize that authenticity brings its own kind of peace. The angels are working with their spirit, helping them understand that this revelation, though frightening, is actually liberating them from the exhaustion of hiding. Watch for subtle shifts in their energy and communication. They may try different approaches as they adjust to this new reality, sometimes pulling back from the exposure, other times leaning into newfound honesty. Remember that they're finding their footing in unfamiliar territory. Being truly seen for the first time can be both terrifying and freeing. The divine is guiding them through this transition, helping them recognize that what seemed like a catastrophic exposure is actually the doorway to spiritual growth and authentic connection. As this truth continues to unfold between you and your person, remember that you're divinely supported every step of the way. Archangel Michael says, "You are stronger than you realize, and this revelation proves it." The divine exposes truth when souls are ready to handle it. You are never alone in processing what's been revealed. The angels surround both you and your person, guiding you toward healing and authentic understanding. Move forward with confidence, knowing that light has replaced darkness, truth has replaced hiding, and real connection can now begin. This moment of revelation was written in the stars long before it happened. Trust its divine purpose.